Hello, welcome back to my corridors. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my corridors. I know it's been a while. I just started college again, my second year of college, so it's been a little bit of a hassle for me to make videos right now, but I'm gonna still make videos. Don't worry, I'm not stopping. I don't plan on stopping ever. So today I have a video that's a little different, but today I'm going to admit all my unmetal confessions. Oh man, I have a lot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to contain myself. So, a lot of it's like pop culture. It's not really music. I'm going to make another video on what I listen to outside of metal another day. But today I'm going to admit all my unmetal confessions. So, first off, the obvious, I like Star Wars. I don't know one person that doesn't. I have a little bit of a collection. I have my movies here. Oh, sorry about that. This is the original trilogy, and I got this signed by one of the people in the Darth Vader suit. He wasn't credited, but there's his signature. I don't know if you can read it right there. I also have his autograph somewhere. Maybe I'll show everybody one day, but I'm just gonna put this back for now because I don't want anything to happen to it. I want that writing to be as immaculate as possible. And as you can see, I'm gonna grab these from the shelf. You guys will notice my figures of Rey and Kylo Ren. You know what? I don't care. I ship them so bad. Yes, I'm a Reylo shipper. Please don't get mad at me. And I actually did like the new series, and I haven't seen any of the newer stuff, like, I don't know, The Mandalorian, but maybe I will get a chance to watch it one day. I need to be gentle with these two. I don't want anything to happen to them. I'll just leave them there. Yeah. I did not expect this video to be just showing you my things. Okay, another unmetal confession I have is, I like Power Rangers. I have loved Power Rangers ever since I was a kid. So, naturally, yes, I'm going to still like the newer stuff. I grew up watching, the older series like Mighty Morphin and Turbo and Zeo. When we first got into it, that's when Power Ranger Samurai was a thing. And my favorite Power Ranger has always been Tommy. But, mainly I've always liked the Yellow Ranger in every Power Ranger series. Lately I've been watching Power Rangers SPD, to keep my mind off of things lately. I guess that would have to be my second favorite series. I think I want to start watching RPM next, or maybe Mystic Force. Yeah, I tend to watch them out of order. But, I still, get caught up in the story because you know what? And I get pretty pissy when people say they don't like Power Rangers. And I know everybody has their opinion, but I've noticed that the people who hate Power Rangers are people that have never watched it. I swear. I remember somebody saying, Power Rangers get stupider and stupider every year. I'm like, have you watched it? He's like, no. So yeah, you can't say that. But if you don't like it, that's totally okay. It's just like, I've noticed that the people who don't like Power Rangers are the people who have never watched it. So, okay. Another non-metal confession I have is I like Toy Story. I like the Toy Story series. I have a little bit of a collection. I have my Jessie figure. I've had this ever since I was little. I don't play with her anymore, but she talks and sings, but I don't play with her anymore, and she's just really for looks, and she just, she's a very nice doll. She's got the yarn hair like she does in the movie, and I'm going to gently put her down. I also have, the villain from the third movie, the teddy bear, Lotso Huggin' Bear. I have him up there somewhere, but I'm not going to get it out right now because I'm a lazy hag. So, I'm looking around my room. Another unmetal confession I have is magical girl anime. I love Sailor Moon. I guess everybody who follows my social media knows that. My favorite Sailor Scout would be Sailor Saturn, but my second favorite would be Sailor Neptune. The camera just froze a little bit. Okay, yes, I love Sailor Moon. Another magical girl anime I've been into, it's a very old one from the 80s. Magical Princess Minky Momo, but she in the US or other countries she's known as Princess Gigi. I can only find the French dub. I can only find a little bit of the Japanese dub with English subtitles, but I took 2 years of French. I don't speak it very well, but I understand, and I can pretty much see the plot in it, and I kind of like know that little bad thing that happens to her in the middle, near the end of the series. I'm not telling you what it is, but I know. If you know, good for you. But yeah, I like any form of girly anime, any anime where there's like a woman as the protagonist, or female or girl as the protagonist. I can never get into newer animes. I'm sorry to say, but I don't like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I know there's going to be an angry mob coming after me for saying that, but please don't hate me for it. I'm looking around to see like what else I like. Okay. I like Marvel comics, Marvel movies. We had been watching the whole MCU series in chronological order. The only one I hadn't seen is Captain Marvel, but I will definitely watch that on my own. I really, really want to see that. Because like everybody's been talking about it, I guess. But I don't want to see it just because everybody else has been talking about it. I want to see it because it's part of the story and she does tie into the story. So, I don't want to like be the jerk that hasn't seen it. Oh man. And I have quite a few favorite characters in the franchise. My favorite male character would have to be either Thor or Bucky, the Winter Soldier. Bucky's such an underrated character, and I love Thor because I love Norse mythology, but even if I had never seen the Marvel movies, I'd still know who Thor is. Favorite female character would have to be the Scarlet Witch, Wanda. I like her, the Scarlet Witch. I feel like I'm such a relatable character to her. I mean, she looks very different in the other franchises, but like the X-Men, but I still love her. I'm looking around my room to see like what else I would like. That's not. Let me think on that for a minute. I like fantasy movies. When I was younger, I used to watch like good movies like The Labyrinth and The Dark Crystal and The Neverending Story, and I guess those are Unmetal Confessions because those are movies that I grew up with and they just mean a lot to me. Like those fantasy movies. I guess they were made for kids, but I mean, a lot of people don't think they're kid friendly, especially The Labyrinth. Let's see. I love cartoons. Cartoons of any sort. I do like stuff like Steven Universe. I love the old Teen Titans, not the new one. The new one is crap. I do like, let me think, it's a lot of cartoons that I like. For some reason, I will watch the new DC Superhero Girls, because, I don't know, I actually like it. I like the unique characters, and all the DC Superhero Girls are very unique. And of course, I like the DC comics. And I also watch old cartoons I used to watch when I was little. Recently I've been getting back into a series I used to watch when I got into my early teen years called Growing Up Creepy. It's about a goth girl who was raised by bugs, and she wants to go into the human world and get to know her humankind. But the only person who knows she was raised by bugs is her best friend. And I've started to get into this series again. Sometimes you'll see me watching it. But yeah, I do love cartoons of any sort. I guess the last unmetal confession I have is, or actually I have two more. I love The Lord of the Rings, but I mean, some people say The Lord of the Rings is metal. I've read the books and I read The Hobbit. I have not seen the movies, but that's definitely on what I want to watch. I'm definitely going to try to watch those movies and the Hobbit movies soon. Hopefully I will. I mean, a lot of metal bands have Lord of the Rings references in them, like Amon Amarth and the Plains of Gorgoroth. Gorgoroth. Sorry, I'm saying that with more enthusiasm. um, and I guess the last book series that's, I guess, an unmetal confession is I love the Anne Rice Vampire Chronicles. The last book, Prince Lestat, made me cry so hard. I don't even know why. It wasn't even sad, but, well, I mean, there were some sad parts in it, but I'm not sure why I cried so much. It wasn't ugly crying, and I've loved her series. I started reading her books, the Anne Rice Vampire series, the Lestat series, when I was 16. I was about to start my junior year of high school, and I just grew to loving her books. There's like a few more I have to read, but yeah, and I also love her other stuff, like I read, Violin, that was a good one, and Ramses the Damned. I really liked, the Mummy series. It was just, I've fallen in love with her books. I can't stop. So yeah, I guess that's enough of the unmetal confessions I have right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, whatever. And I will see you later, and stay metal.